So here, I want to discuss the Jackie Lambie Network's potential expansion for the upcoming federal election. Now, Lambie Network do well enough in Tassie. I mean, they're in charge of confidence and supply for the Tasmanian Liberal government at the moment, or they're in an agreement with them. And they at least win some representation in the Australian Senate. Now, there are Senate candidates in Queensland, South Australia, and New South Wales. Surprised she didn't do Victoria, but okay. Um, Looking at it from the outside looking in, I just don't see the Lambie Network breaching through in Queensland, partially because One Nation already has their seat. The Liberals have a couple of seats, so I feel like they'd have to take some from the Liberals and Labor to get a seat up there. It just seems to me like there's a lot of other fish in that pond. South Australia doesn't really have a third party. Well, it does in the Greens, but they're starting to become a bit more Major-esque. But besides the Greens, it's mostly Labor and the Liberals that hold those South Australian seats. Although, to be fair, I could see Lambie Network taking one from the Liberals in South Australia. They've got a Big Ten appeal. New South Wales, yeah, possible they might take one there as well. Not a guarantee, but possible. Maybe one from the Nats or the Liberals. Um, I feel like if the Lambie Network is going to get votes, it's going to mostly come from those rural areas, rural, provincial, not so much in the metro areas, but the Lambie Network do pride themselves as the party on the side of the battlers, but they do have a big tent appeal. They're not necessarily like One Nation or the UAP in that sense. They're not trying to appeal to the online right and so on. And it would be interesting to see how they do with this. Because on their website, they don't necessarily list any policies, but they do actually list some achievements during their time in the Australian Senate. So yeah, I think this one's definitely worth looking at, but we'll have to come back to this once the next election rolls around.